It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wildcard Weekend. It's the Raiders and the Browns, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 23.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. As we get a look at a guy who grew up in Florida, played his college ball, of course, in Louisville. It's the electric Lamar Jackson.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. To throw is Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Jackson's throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game. It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And Jackson throwing once more. They'll roll him out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. Leading them out is their 6'2 quarterback who was a 4th-round pick back in 2012, Kirk Cousins.
And I have to believe at his age, you savor situations like this because nobody knows better than he does that getting to the playoffs is simply not that easy. This is where he's got to call upon all his knowledge of all the games he's played in the past, draw from it, and find a way to win a game. Because not only do you want to savor getting there, you also want to have success as well.
Second down, another run with Taylor. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Cousins. And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Cousins. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
A little football one-on-one there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On 1st and 10. It's Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing is Jackson. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will make it 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, put it in the end zone, we're right back to even.
Play fake. Cousins. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Cousins now. That's complete to John Ross. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Running straight ahead, Taylor. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot back there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Love the effort. Love the dramatics. Getting the feet down. How about a little step shuffle along the sideline there? Almost like a great ballet dancer or a tap dancer. All for no gain, though?
I was going to say, it's so pretty, and it gets you nothing. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Jackson now. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep to return is K.J. Osborne. Shoves him aside. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the 2nd quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. What if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone?
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach is talking with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. It's complete to Brown, right side. The 40. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
This take it in at the goal line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Play action now. Cousins.
And complete to Drake London.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action. Cousins.
Crossing route catch made by Johnson.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They run once more with Taylor.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stopped him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this Browns defense stands tall. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Jackson. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete to Robinson.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A give left side to Robinson.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
So what a play there in the final minute of this first half. They get the interception. More importantly, their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, and that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room. No points on the board. Not playing well defensively. Deflated. And now, things may have changed for them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on after the half.
On the move past the 40, and he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. Jackson on first down.
They're looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
Off the play fake, Cousins.
He'll get this complete downfield to Kmet.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On play action, Cousins. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Jamison Williams.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Raiders have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, BG, thanks very much. The playoffs are underway. What a weekend this is going to be. Super Wildcard weekend. This, the first of 6 games set to be played. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's remind everybody what's coming up tomorrow in the AFC. We've got the 3-6 game, as it'll be the Denver Broncos doing battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. On now to a check on the next-gen stats in the first half for the Raiders. And you'll see they've continued to run the ball well. It's been a staple of theirs all year as they look to move forward in these playoffs. Meanwhile, for the Browns, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Second down, another run with Taylor. 113 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On third down, here's Taylor. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Again, it's Taylor. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Give him a first down. 15 yards that time for the Raiders. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just the series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, worthy adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball. Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just got to find a way to tackle someone. Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 11 more on that one, and another first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jonathan Taylor, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Kirk. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, Taylor. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 190 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a give to Taylor. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now Taylor. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Koo now for the point after. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Jackson. And the Raiders have got him. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
238 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to like. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jonathan Taylor saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Koo for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them in plus territory. Excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson dancing to his left. And able to find Kirk complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Being chased out left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now it's Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 7, and they pick up the 1st.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Charles Harris. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, it's Jackson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Charles Harris in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be...
You got 500 yards rushing yet?
Not yet.
Go lay in my bed. Just go lay in my bed. All the covers on, lay up there.
Jackson.
Oh. Good.
You're going to get him hurt.
Why are you trying to jinx me?
You're using him too much. It's going to get tired. Last I saw you were up by like...
Oh! Oh, I thought I got caught it. What am I supposed to do, Brad? Run the ball? I mean,
Yeah,
throw
with
the
somebody
ball?
else. Run it with somebody else. You got more guys, don't you?
I can't help it if they let me through the hole.
Yeah, run it with a different guy, though, so that one doesn't get hurt.
Take my
Find out what
chances.
it's like to run with a normal guy.
I'll take my chances.
Last I saw, you were up by like 3 touchdowns.
I'm just running clock out.
I saw you burning clock in the 3rd quarter.
Oh, too low. They got that stupid kick thing, so I can't see my line.
Oh.
So I went for a field goal early in the game and missed it. Because I couldn't see where I was kicking.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we bring this behind us and get better for the next time out?
They were up 13-0 at one point.
When I started watching, you were winning 14-13.
Let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run a 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time? Hopefully have a chance to win.
No! Whew. Oh my goodness.
We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here.
That was crazy. That was a crazy play.
They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Oh my gosh. That guy burned me earlier for a touchdown.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Why do you want me to play this play? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, I see. It's 2 wide receivers. Yeah, let's do this one. Oh, they got it. Oh, man. They burned me on that one. I gotta call a timeout.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Jackson, and he wisely will throw that one away.
That introduction brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson.
Oh! I thought he was going to knock it back in bounds. That would have been great.
But I'm guaranteed, quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Oh, come on. Oh. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh, they scored. Oh. 2-point conversion. They're down by 14 now. And they're onside kicking. I know, it's all Brad's fault because he had to talk about it.
Talk about what? You running the ball? With somebody else?
Bringing the bad negativity.
No, I just said run the ball with somebody else so your guy doesn't get hurt.
It's not getting hurt. He can't be touched.
Oh, I bet he could. I've seen plenty of times people in the open field would bust their ACL. I don't think there's ACL busted in this game, though.
Oh! Should have lobbed it.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Oh, look, he's celebrating in the crowd. It's the other team, though.
Saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There's a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so. Right now, it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
So my defensive guy getting his X-Factor ability was because I didn't have that thing unlocked.
Oh, really?
They just haven't been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because they're scoring some points, so there's some plays they can build on moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Oh, come on, let me go. That's it. Game over.
Will come to an end. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
Lamar Jackson's really good in the pocket, but if you can move him off the spot, he throws a lot of interceptions. Our longest run was only 15 yards.
Really? What do you have to do?
Only. You probably had like 10 of them, though. You had gaping holes. You always have those gaping holes?
No, not always.
I meant more like every game.
No.
Not every play.
Some teams are harder than others. I did.
What says that?
Oh, that's weird. My strong safety recorded a drop.
Well, he should have had an interception then.
Guess so.
I've seen wide receivers record knockdowns, or whatever those are, pass defense.
Charles Harris is a problem.
Why?
He had, no, I mean for other teams. I mean.
Oh, that's good news.
He had four tackles for loss, 2.5 sacks.
Oh, yeah, that guy did 2 in a row.
Yeah, he had 2 back-to-back.
You look shocked.
How do I have... I've got 3, 4.5 sacks. When how does that...
I've seen it where, like, if 3 guys sack the QB at the same time,
they all get halves.
They don't split it into thirds. They still give them all a half.
Oh, well, that explains that. Everybody gets a half.
Oh my gosh, you have so many superstars.
Yeah. Most of them are on defense.
Some of them are probably going to become X Factors after their end of year bonuses.
I wish they gave you like a player by player yards allowed.
Oh, like how many each individual player allowed?
Yeah.
That'd be tough.
I mean, you could go by like whoever's supposed to be covering that player.
Yeah, but if there's zone and...
True. Oh, I wanted to look at my kicker. Oops. Yeah, so I missed that one field goal. I got all my extra points, though. It wasn't that far. Like, I was just on the hash, and I couldn't figure out where I was supposed to point it. Oh, it says somewhere between 1 and 29 yards. But it was short. It wasn't...
Well, you missed a lot of extra points, so... You're not this game, but...
Yeah, I've missed extra points before, but that's a timing thing. It feels like there's more delay on this this new receiver.
Longer.
Like I hit the button and it's like the thing is still going.
Got superstars all over the damn place on defense.
What was the time of possession? Because I feel like I had the ball most of that game. Not too bad. 23 minutes to 17 minutes. My red zone percentage isn't getting any better. Gosh, third down was bad too.